Hi everyone, David Ward. It is Wednesday, January 5th, 2022 at 7:39 a.m. Central Time in the U.S., Alabama. Roll Tide. Currently, looking at this 6-day time frame. Red RSI, blue LSMA, right around the white Aqua lower. White Aqua lower, meaning in between the white lower and the Aqua lower. In between the white lower and Aqua lower. Is there a chance to go extend up above it? Yes. Yes. But also equally a chance to pull right back in line, to pull back right back in line with where this says, where the indicators say the price should be. Also makes you wonder why sideways so long right there. Well, the 6-day is telling us that. Why sideways so long here? The 6-day is telling us that when looking at this 6 hour. Also, I'm surprised we have not come down to this Aqua lower diagonal trend line at around 125. It's at 127 now. Back here earlier, whenever I thought we were going to come down to hit it potentially, I was saying 125, 126 right here. Right here was 126. Now we're looking at 127. But I mean, it's also possible to fall through that. By the way, that's this same pitchfork that I have in all these drawings. That Aqua lower, not the Aqua upper. The Aqua lower, not the Aqua upper of this pitchfork to create these diagonal trend lines. Right now, we could potentially, if this green turns back down 5 days, 11 hours from now, it doesn't have to be 5 days, 11 hours from now. It could be during the remaining 5 days, 11 hours in this current 10-day candle that we could come down right at in between the white lower and the Aqua lower, hence white Aqua. About 112. Here's 110 to the Aqua lower here in the 4-day. If the 4-day keeps falling, marker. It may take 2 4-day candles to come down to the Aqua lower, at which point, it might be curved up a little bit right around 112 in the 4-day time frame. Also, in the 4-day time frame, we do not have overpressure triggered. The very moment that white energy starts turning down, that price action is coming down because the red RSI is not above level 50 to keep upward pressure going. Yeah, we are at risk over between now, 11 days and 11 hours, plus another 4 weeks after that. Might as well say the entire month of January, we are at risk of falling down to this Aqua lower. If that green turns back down, towards even the white Aqua, meaning the price action in between the white and Aqua lower around 108.8, 108.8, let's just say 109. but that green could continue pushing down towards the Aqua lower. I know we didn't make it down there then. That's because red RSI and blue SMA were really still a little high then. They had just broke below level 50. A lot of times whenever they both break below level 50, you will have expansion down, but we didn't get expansion down. We're still waiting on this blue LSMA in the 20-day and 21-day, which is to say 3 week. Let's go and change it to 3 week. We're waiting on that blue LSMA to come down further. Well, man, where that green line is currently, the red RSI keeps coming down. We're looking at this white lower. White lower is currently at 86, but that may not be until the blue LSMA, the next 2 week candle, next 3 week candle that begins in 18 days, 11 hours. The next 3 week candle that begins in 18 days, 11 hours. That blue LSMA could hit level 50, and we could be coming down to the white lower B band around 95 to a dollar, 95 to a dollar, 95 cents to a dollar. I'm curious. We're not really seeing much there. Let me go back to the 2 week time frame, look at it full. Definitely a risk of potentially falling down to 112 the next 2 week candle. If we don't go down there this 2 week candle, it could be the next 2 week candle. When looking at 88 Bitcoin, that blue LSMA in the 8-day time frame, it's not going up with the red RSI. I don't see us going up to that basis. If we go up to that basis all of a sudden real quick, we are overextended. That is a bull trap. Just letting you know that. Yeah, we're triggering upward pressure that lasts until the white energy comes down to level 50 in this 4-day. Will the red RSI in this 8-day make it up to level 50 before the white energy in this 4-day comes down below level 50? No. Impossible. It's not going to happen. So we're going to get downward pressure again. Level 60 may end up being the marker. We'll see. Yeah. Let's look at the near-term group. That was the 4-day right here. See this 5-day? You see where the blue LSMA is hanging out real low? I'm not surprised it's hanging out real low. In other words, if we go up to the basis right now, the basis, the next 5-day candle that begins in 10 hours, 11 minutes, yeah, that would be in line with where the red RSI says it should be, but our support is in between the white lower and Aqua lower, in between the white lower and the Aqua lower. But that's not to say that the green cannot extend below support. Yeah, if we shot up to that basis, even though the green is saying basis, if we shot up to it, we're overextended. The red RSI is not up there with it to help keep it up there. And support is down here, kind of in between halfway, but kind of in between halfway between the white and Aqua and the Aqua lower, kind of halfway in between that. So we're looking at about 2,125 Satoshis is current support. That's not to say the green cannot extend down below it, actually down to the Aqua lower, right at 2,000 Satoshis. Yeah, but again, you know why that blue LSMA is hanging out too low in that 5-day time frame. That red RSI is going to go up and come right back down. Why do we know that? Because we just looked at our race between the 4-day and the 8-day. We know this red RSI in this 8-day, it's impossible for it to make it above level 50 before this white energy comes down and closes below level 50 in the 4-day. That's why the 5-day blue LSMA is still hanging out low. It's saying, no, you're going to be coming back down. Well, let's say this, sideways at best, downward at worst. If you're in a long position, sideways at worst, downward at best if you're in a short position. Yeah, so even ADA Bitcoin, and that pair is not ready to go up yet. It is not ready to go up yet. That blue LSMA is still flatline here in between the white lower and Aqua lower. So hence white Aqua. In between the white lower and Aqua lower, that's at 117 in the 3-day time frame, our current support. But that's not to say the green cannot extend below it to the Aqua or even to the orange. I'd be surprised if we drop down to the orange and that quick in the 3-day. It's possible. That's at 83 cents basically. It's hard for me to believe. Well, it's possible. I'm curious if that orange lower diagonal trend line. Let's look at the orange lower diagonal trend line. Could that be where we ultimately find support around $1 or just below $1 before then going up? Or could it be the green diagonal trend line? Yes, it could be the green diagonal trend line. Somewhere between 65 and 70 cents. I don't see 35, 37 cents. I don't see that. Not anytime soon. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I've learned to be careful making flat statements, and I didn't want to do that. I've learned to be careful making flat statements in crypto. Had to learn the hard way. That blue LSMA is super low in that 5-day time frame. Yeah, if we fall below that this Aqua diagonal trend line, we're at risk of falling to the orange diagonal trend line, just letting you know that. And in the weekly, the green could extend down, go below, cross below the red RSI and blue LSMA, back down here to the green. Back down here to the orange. Would it go to the orange lower B band? No. I'd be surprised at that. That's the orange lower B band right here. 67 cents. That quick, just bam, no. That's basically what we did right here. We dropped 2 diagonal trend lines from the yellow all the way to the aqua. We just bypassed the red. From 7 cents to 3 cents. More than a 50% drop there. How much of a drop would this be? A little over 50%. Get my B bands back up here. And we're still seeing sideways at best, downward at worst. Just like for Bitcoin, sideways at best, downward at worst. Now, if this blue LSMA in the 3-day can start creeping up, getting closer and closer to level 50, well, it depends on what this blue LSMA is doing here in the 5-day, which sends us back to the 8-day. Can the red RSI in the 8-day get above level 50 before the white energy in the 4-day comes down below level 50? Well, that was for ADA Bitcoin, my bad. This is ADA US dollar. This is currently acting like it might want to come back down. It will take some time. This 4-day time frame, it'll take some time to do it. It'll take some time to come back down in the 4-day. Now we're looking at coming down towards the in between the white lower and aqua lower B bands. Maybe a couple of more 12-hour candles after the current 12-hour candle. Could be the next 12-hour candle, but may have to wait for another one after that. With that blue LSMA still hanging up kind of high in the 24-hour though, not going below level 50 yet. I don't see us dropping down to in between. Well, I don't see us dropping down to the aqua lower B band just yet. That's at 126, the aqua lower B band in the 12-hour. Because we do currently have, we did have, no longer anymore. Now we have downward pressure triggered in the 30-minute. Will the white energy come up and close above level 50 before the red RSI can go below level 50 here in the 1 hour? Well, looking at the immediate group of time frames with the red RSI and blue LSMA below level 50 in this 16-minute, if we're going to continue up, that red RSI and blue LSMA better get above level 50. I don't see that happening though. I'm running out of time, y'all. You know the drill. Let's stay awesome.